Okay, Timecard on the HiGrade tablet. Once you get your tablet open, find the icon for Excel, tap it once, and it'll bring you to this screen. Let's go back to that real quick. And once you're in this screen, this is Jim's tablet. So you'll see a file here. It says Jim's TC or Jim's Timecard. Tab that once to open it. And then it takes you to the Timecard. Now this is Jim's crew and everything's already pre-built in here. But let's just say, for example, you wanted to add some people on the fly. You could just go to this tab here and you could just enter people's names from other crews. And let's just say, for example, that maybe Efren came over and helped. Now, when you go into these cells, if you tap them twice, it'll bring the keyboard up. If you happen to only touch it once, you'll get this green box with circles. Just touch it again. It'll bring the edit button up, and then it'll bring the keyboard up for you to type. So we'll go ahead and put Efren on the crew here. You have to excuse my typing. I've got the camera tripod between me and the tablet, so it's a little bit of an awkward position here. Job name, we know Jim's going to be working on Reunion, and see I touched the tab, I tabbed in there one time, so I'll hit it again. It'll bring the edit button up. Reunion. And I don't know what the job number is. We'll make something up. Sounds good. Day of the week. Friday. I think Friday was 12/22/17. And once you've got this information here, you can go down and start filling in your time card. To get a good look at the time card without the keyboard in the way, go ahead and dock the keyboard by hitting this button down here in the lower right corner. That just gets it out of your way. And so now we see the whole time card and all the cost codes. If you're doing something like maintenance or training, hard-facing buckets, and you don't think it fits in one of these cost codes, your fail-safe, just put it under MOB. And then when you get down to notes down here, you can type in, we're at training all day, or we hard-faced buckets, or whatever it is that you did. But don't add or change any of these things that are already on here. And this column right here, don't type anything in here or here, because these are the cells that have the formula for doing all the math in it. So let's just say we go back over here for the crew, and we did 8 hours on sewer today. And that's going to be the same for everybody on the crew. So let's put everybody's hours in. And then once you've got everybody's hours in, you'll see that it's total, put everybody's total here. So let's say Jim maybe had extra 2 hours he spent hauling boxes or something. We can put that there. And then you see it'll give Jim 10 hours total for the day. And then it gives total crew hours down here. So we had total crew hours of 50. Let's dock the port. Now let's go down here to production. Under MOB, you can just put, you could type in here, 1 load box. We know that Jim hauled 1 load of a trench box or a bedding box or something, but now we go back over here to sewer, and let's say the crew, we had a good day, we got in 300 feet. What do we get? Main. And then the box below that is going to ask you type. What that means is what type of quantity is it? You touch in that box, it'll bring up the arrow. And 300 foot main is lineal feet. And let's say maybe we got 2 manholes. So you could type in 2 and sewer manhole. So we know you got 2 sewer manholes, or if you want to be technically correct, sanitary sewer manhole. And that is each quantity. And then maybe we got some services in because we had an extra helper today, so maybe we got 3 services. And you could just type SS, 3 sewer service. And again, those are each. Okay? So once you got your productions all entered for the day, you can go down here to the notes box. And you can see the notes box, there's a larger box. You want to tab into that box to start typing your notes, and stay in this box to type your notes because it's set up to continuously scroll as you're typing. So once we get in here, tap it twice and I can start typing. Efren helped for day. Jim hauled box from yard to site. and anything you think is pertinent for today, weather conditions, anything, inspector visits, anything that come up, maybe issues that you brought to the engineer's attention, whatever you think is pertinent for the day, go ahead and enter here. And then hit return, and then you'll be out of that box. And now let's go ahead and dock the keyboard so we can take a look at our time card. And this is where you can kind of double check it. You make sure you got everybody's hours in, everything totaled up. I got the right job name. Okay, so now you're ready to send the time card to Gary. So come over here to this little person plus button, touch that once, and it'll say send. What you want to do is select send a copy. And you want to hit send with another app, because we don't use Outlook, we use GoDaddy email. Hit send with another app, and once you get here, select the mail icon, and it'll bring you up here. Just hit 2, and you can just type in Gary M at HiGrade.us, and you don't need to add, the time card has already added itself to the email. It's already in the subject line, so all you need to do here is hit the send button. Now I don't want to send this time card to Gary because this is a demo, so I'm going to hit cancel out. I'm going to delete the draft. And then once you're done with your time card for today, hit the go back button right here, and it takes you back to this screen. So and also when you hit your home button twice, it's just like your phone. To get rid of the app, to close the app so it's not open and running, just swipe it up like that. So now the next day when Jim comes in to do his time card, he hits the Excel button twice. It'll take him to his time card. Not now. Go to time card. He's already on Reunion Sub. He already has the job number here. So all he needs to do is change the day of the week, the date, and at the end of the day, change the hours accordingly to whatever they worked on, add his quantities, and type whatever notes he has in for the day. Now, when you go in to edit these from the day before, this is where the tap into box once really helps, because if you tap the box once, and then you tap it again and bring up this little bar, you can hit the clear button, and it clears that field for you. If you happen to touch it twice, it's going to bring the keyboard up, and then you can just use the back button. But I kind of think using this little clear field is a little easier because it's just right here on the screen, and then you don't have the that keyboard popping up and kind of polluting your view. So that is how to do a time card on the new app, and I think once everybody gets used to it, we're going to find it's pretty easy and efficient to use, and it'll save you trips to the office.